Peace to you all. Happy Friday. So as you know, I am Lashawn Reed, your mentor, your life coach, your big sis, your empowerment speaker. Whatever you need me to be, that's who I'll be to you. All right, so let's get into it. So today, we are going to talk about turning your pain into purpose, profit, and a successful future life for yourself. So, I want to start off with talking about like how we could turn our anger from good into good, okay? And really get into, how do we move on from a broken place, a broken state of mind, maybe some things that people have done to us, how do we heal from these places? So I did a little bit of studying, of course, back in 2020. And, I have a lot of stuff here for you guys that we are going to get into, and I'm going to discuss really fast, briefly, right? We're going to keep this short. So the first way to, really get yourself in a space to move on is to, one, you have to become aware. Awareness. Be aware of the situation that you are in. That's the first step. The second one is acceptance. Knowing that you're not going to be the same, or the situation is not going to be the same. You have to accept where you are, become aware, and then the affiliation of it. When you are literally trying to move on, you have to know when it is the right time to detach yourself from certain groups, certain affiliations, certain people, certain situations, whatever that may be. You will never get where you want in life if you keep holding on to what your life doesn't deserve. And I'm going to read that again. You will never get what you want in your life if you keep holding on to what your life doesn't deserve. And that's a quote that I got from Trent Shelton. Now, as we know, healing is a journey, not a destination. When you change your perspective, you'll change your life. So I don't know if I spoke to this with you guys before, but I was talking about, your paradigm, switching your paradigm, meaning changing the way that you view the world and see yourself in this world. If you are able to do that, which changing your paradigm based off of natural emotions, but the reality of things, and that means becoming aware, accepting, and then now, getting rid of the affiliation or whatever that may be for you. Just because the path is lonely doesn't mean that it's wrong. So a lot of times, like, we get caught up within society because when we see ourselves in isolation, or we see ourselves alone, or something takes place to where we end up alone, we think it's a bad thing. As I said before to you guys, that everything is working for your good. Okay, even if it seems crazy, even if it seems horrible, bad, it could be the worst thing to happen in the world. You got to know that everything is working for your good. So when you start telling yourself that is literally now shifting your paradigm to see things for the good instead of the bad. When I told you before, you truly have the power to control your happiness. And it starts with small things like this, starting with the awareness, the acceptance, and the affiliation. Learning how to turn your anger into purpose and into profit, because we all can. Your test is literally your testimony. So whatever you're going through in life, whatever you're facing, that's literally building you stronger for whoever you're about to become or wherever you're about to go. And as I said before, just because the path is lonely doesn't mean that it's wrong. Your destination comes from your test throughout life. So your test will soon become your testimony, depending on where your paradigm, how you see yourself in this world. Don't see yourself as defeated. Don't count yourself out so soon. Recognize where you are. Take a hold of that. And then let's move forward to where we become aware. We take acceptance, and now we get rid of the affiliation of whatever took place that hurt us. All right. What do you have to do to meet the future you? So when we speak of now jumping into, switching this paradigm, or even get into a goal that we may have, what does it take to get there? What can you do? Not the how, but what can you do? Because a lot of times if we stick on the how, that'll keep us stuck in a stagnation of a place to where we're so focused and we're all we can think about is the how instead of thinking about the what, right? Or the why. Why you even started it, okay? What can I do to get to this next step in my life? Not how, because when you think about the how, it becomes stressful. If it becomes like a state of defeat, because now it's just like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get there? How am I going to this? And how? Instead of saying, what can I do? What can I do to get me to this next state? right? So as I told y'all before, with my situation, a lot took place, but now here I am, like, this is what I love to do. So what can I do to, one, keep myself motivated, two, help some people along the way, and three, really pursue the dream that I've always had for my life, okay? So that's just becoming aware, right? And shifting the paradigm and knowing where you are, where you're going, and then now let's figure out what can I do to get there. All right. Don't get stuck in this chapter. Don't get stuck on who left your life, and don't get stuck on the people not supporting you. As we all say, as business owners, I know sometimes this can be really hard and really challenging for us. But when we speak about self-esteem, confidence, and identity awareness in oneself, this is where that come into play. You can't get so caught up. You can't get so caught up in people not supporting you that you forget that you are the prize, right? That this is your life. This is your journey. Okay, so everybody's not going to support you along the way. Everybody's not going to see it your way. That's why you have to know who you are. You got to know who you are, because don't get stuck on people not supporting you, because if you get stuck there, you're going to be there for a while. You'll be there for a while. Get stuck on having faith. Get stuck on knowing there's going to be something better, because you're going to make sure that it works like that or happens like that for you. You know, change your mindset, change your perspective. Everything is meant to build you and not break you. You know, tell yourself, I'm going to grow from this. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have the power to change your life and whatever it is that you want to do. Stop counting yourself out and count yourself in. Stop betting on everybody else and bet on yourself. You were born enough. There's only one you. Your uniqueness is your greatest gift. I told y'all before, can't nobody else be us. Can't nobody be me. Can't nobody be you. They could try, but can't nobody be me. Can't nobody be me. Stop basing your worth off of external things and start basing them on internal things. What that spirit say? How you feel on the inside? I don't care about your clothes. I don't care about how you look. Let me see what that soul. Let me see that spirit, because that's always going to shine out more than anything that you try to possess. You can't lie to that. Energy don't lie. Stop basing your life off of how much money you have. You might not have a lot, but you have the greatest spirit, or you could be the greatest person in the world. And like I told you, God's favor will take you farther than anything in this world. Anything. Stop basing your life on followers, or stop basing your happiness on followers, relationships, how other people treat you, how other people feel about you. Maybe something that didn't work out, that's not your happiness. That's not your end all be all. Stop basing your happiness on external things and take your power back. Stop allowing external things to make you feel like you're not enough, because you are. You are. Why not be the one who goes through all of this because there's a bigger purpose for your life? Why not be that one? Instead of being the person to say, why me? Say, why not me? Because I know at the end of this test, my testimony is going to be great. I know that at the end of whatever this is, God is going to make it work out for my good. That type of faith, that type of belief. Why not? The biggest battle that you will have will come from within. The biggest battle that you have will come from within. Your ability to make choices for yourself, your ability to know how to make yourself happy, your ability to be exactly who God said you are. That's going to be your biggest challenge, is to really live your true divine purpose. Because you know it. You know what it is. Stop putting unfair expectations on people who were not capable of being in your life. This is what's going to stop the unhappiness. Stop putting unfair expectations on people who was never capable to be in your life. Expecting them to be to be someone that they don't want to be, that's just setting yourself up for failure. Nobody can break your heart tight without your permission. Nobody can hurt you twice without your permission. Nobody. Nobody. Choose to see people for who they are and not by the potential of what you see. And you won't be upset. You won't be unhappy when people just show you who they are. Okay? So, as I said before, protect your peace. Protect your life. Guard your heart. Set your mind on the life that you truly desire for yourself. Focus there, stay there until you get there. As I said before, only you know what your heart truly desires. Only you know who you truly are. Can't nobody really tell you. They can give you all the advice in the world, but at the end of the day, you are still going to have to make the decision on who you are and what you want to do with yourself. What makes you happy? Nobody knows unless you tell them. Stop assuming. That's another setup for disappointment, unhappiness, stress, depression. Stop assuming that people know what makes you happy. And start communicating it. More so showing. You know, you could be your biggest show and tell person. You got to show and teach people how to treat you, more so make you happy. All right? You know, stop settling. You're not going to give somebody a job that they're not qualified for. So stop giving people these positions that they're not qualified for in your life. Stop giving them the position without the interview. Stop giving them so much to take without even giving anything, you know? But I just wanted to come on here and just let you all know that, you know, you are definitely worth it. And if you stop allowing external things to control your happiness and really start working from the inside of you and really operating from the inside of you, watch, your life is going to change. You know, get stuck on faith. Get stuck on knowing that there's going to be something better because you're going to make the choice right now. You're going to make the choice right now. You're going to change your mindset, change your perspective. And everything is meant to build you and not break you. Start today. Start now. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. And as I always tell y'all, you know, do your thing. Pray to God. Talk to God. Speak to God about whatever and anything before you speak to anyone outside of you. Talk to God first. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful Friday, wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.